How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here, and today I'm here bringing you guys live coverage of the usFL Week 4 game between the New Orleans Breakers and the New Jersey Generals. Now, we're on a little bit of a different angle today. Figured I'd try something a little different, shake it up a little bit, you know. Also, my back is, completely out, so I don't really want to have to stand if I don't have to. We might stand a little later, depending on how we're feeling, if we need to stretch out our legs a little bit. But we're here, ready to watch this game. The only downside is right now we have baseball going into the bottom of the 12th inning. So we are unable to watch the game right now, but it should be kicking off momentarily. I'll be keeping track of it over on the actual usFL website, at least as long as I need to, because the Braves and Orioles just will not stop playing baseball. So hopefully they wrap things up soon, because I want to actually watch this game. But this is my first time here covering a usFL game for you guys. I've been doing a little bit of actual coverage of just general usFL, but today we're here going live. And we're going to be going live for two games today. We're going to go live for this game and for the Pittsburgh game later tonight, right after this one. So we'll see what we're going to have going here. Still waiting for kickoff to happen in this game, but we are here ready to go momentarily. As soon as they actually decide to kick off. In the meantime, we'll provide some Orioles-Braves coverage here. So the first pitch, way inside. Way inside. Way inside on that one. Ball one. We're providing baseball coverage until the usFL kicks off, because why not? So here we go, the Braves at bat in the bottom of the 12th. 1-0's the count, runner on second. And here comes the pitch, and it's low and away, 2-0 count. 2 in the dirt. Ooh, that's a problem for the Braves. Ugh. Or not the Braves, the Orioles. It's a problem for the Orioles. But, waiting to see when this game actually kicks off. Let me see here. All right. 2-0, third pitch is going to be strike. Don't tell me we're going to go to a 13th. Please no. Please no. I want to actually watch football today. Oh, boy. Still waiting to see for this game to actually get started. One second. usFL, the schedule. All right, so they have not kicked off yet. Waiting to see here. Pitch away. It's going to be a strike. Oh, boy. Well, one out in the bottom half of the 12th. Oh, no. We're going to be quite possibly seeing longer games. I want to watch football, but I can't watch football because baseball's taking precedent. Because the Braves and Orioles just love playing baseball so much. But, we'll be here. We're ready to watch the play-by-play on this whenever it actually does kick off. We don't have anything kicking off just yet. So, in the meantime, we're kind of looking at baseball, an intentional walk. Going to have first and second loaded here at the bottom of the 12th. Still tie game, so, Michael Harris the second up to bat. And we'll see what we've got. Oh, man. Come on, game. You actually ready to play? Get over to Twitter, see if Twitter has anything new on it. Oh! The game's over! The game is over! We can watch football! Let's go! All right. In 12, the Braves end up winning it, and we're ready to watch some football here finally. As the Generals and Breakers will be kicking off momentarily if they have not already. Oh, man. Finally, we'll be able to watch some football that Braves actually won. But yeah, we're ready to see. Still have no word on a kickoff, so trying to see. It still says kickoff at 3 p.m., but it's 3:07 and we don't have a kickoff. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh boy. Man. Well, we're ready to see what this game is going to bring. I'm looking forward to a close game here. The Breakers have been surprisingly good this year. I mean, I know last year they were what, like just over 500 at 6-4 or something. They made the playoffs because the South was just incredibly weak. And now they're sitting here 3-0. They're already halfway to their win total last year. And we're not even at the halfway point yet. So we're ready to see. We're ready to see what they've got and what we've got. We should be kicking off. Okay, so the Generals will have the ball to start here. So we'll go ahead and give the ball over to the home team. And we'll see what they can do here. So the Generals going to have the ball. Play by play. Still no plays yet. So I'm wondering if the Generals are kicking off to the Breakers or if the Breakers are actually getting the ball. Can't tell because we're still watching the end of baseball. But right now it does show the Generals have possession of the ball. We don't have a play just yet, so we'll have to see where it goes. Alright, so the Breakers will have the ball. The Generals kicking off to the Breakers. And it is going to be all the way up to the New Orleans 39. So they're going to have amazing field position right near midfield for the Breakers to start this one off. So we'll see how this goes. Right now the Breakers, if we take a look at some of the stats, right? We'll take a look at some of that. Team stats, the Breakers are averaging the highest passing yards per game, whilst the Generals are averaging the highest rushing yards per game. Breakers averaging 263.7 passing yards a game, the Generals averaging 169 flat rushing yards per game. And kick return average is 29.3 for the Breakers, so they are really solid all around here. And we should be ready to go here. We should be ready to go. All right. So we're just taking a look here at what we've got. All right. Do we have that first play coming in? We do have a couple of plays here. So first and 10, you had a nice little pass to the complete to the number 38. And now, wow, this is moving really quick. So now we're sitting here at a second and 9 at the New Jersey 49. So we're waiting for NBC to actually transfer over here. Hasn't transferred just yet, but Hills down to the 49 of New Jersey. So they are in New Jersey territory now. And we'll see what they can do here. I mean, right now, the Breakers in amazing field position here. All they got to do is just get a little bit more work done, a little bit more motion, and they'll be looking really fine right now. So waiting to see here. We have, a huge reception there. Bethel Thompson passes to Surratt. A gain of 32 going down to the 17. Setting up a massive first and 10 in the red zone. Already, not even 2 minutes into this game, and the Generals they have their backs against the wall. Man. So here we go now. I think I missed that first play, so we're at a second down now. A gain of 6 at the 10 now, so looking at a second down and 3 coming up. They're giving them credit for 7. And here we go. 2nd and 3 coming up. Can the Breakers punch it in? And let's see. Quarterback here going to take the snap and hand off to the far side. Oh, no, yeah, he's going to pass out. Oh, he has room. He's in. Wills for the touchdown. And just like that, the Breakers will get on the board early on this one. Oh, man. So Will's going to get on the board here with 6. And, man, that was just an incredible drive for the Breakers to start this one off, and they're already going to go up by 3, or by 6. Oh, man. So yeah, we're ready to see now what is New Orleans going to go for. They're going to go for the 1-point kick here to make it a 7-point game. And that will put New Jersey in a really rough position here. Mikey the Saints fan saying, let's go Breakers. Well, the Breakers have really been starting off hot this year. And they are going to make it 7-0, putting New Jersey with their backs against the wall early in this one. I mean, New Orleans came out saying, we are just going to take this game and we are going to just run with it. And they have already done that. Wes Hills, oh man, he has been having incredible numbers. Last 2 games, 52 rushes for 301 yards and 6 touchdowns. He is averaging the amount of yards that he has touchdowns right now per carry. Averaging 6 yards a carry, and he has 6 touchdowns in his last 2 games. I mean, this is just incredible numbers. And the Breakers are really just cruising right now. That offense has been really solid. If we take a look once again at the stats by team, they're averaging the highest passing yards per game at 263.7. And if we take a look here, yards a game averaging 393. And I mean, it is just incredible numbers for this team. And New Jersey, they're playing a team who has given up the most points per game in New Jersey at 43. I mean, like, these are just insane numbers to be going up against. And right now, here are the Breakers ready to kick this one away now to the Generals. And we'll see, the kick is up. It is away. It's going to be caught well up at the 11 to the 20, the 25 to the 30, to the 35, up to the 38. You see, I did not realize they kicked from the 10. So that is really an interesting rule change there to get more kick returns. I like it. But here we go, Johnson and company with his Generals ready to go here. And we are ready to see this here. DeAndre Johnson last week, 10 for 15 for 180 passing yards, 98 rushing yards, and 3 total touchdowns against Michigan. And we'll have to see how they can fare here right now. We're ready to see how they can respond with 12 minutes to go in this first. Wait, no. There's no way the usFL actually does that. They have like actual camera guys on the field? What? It looked like a camera guy. So Johnson looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught to the 45, to the 40, down to the 36 of the Breakers. And the Generals starting off this game already with a huge play there. A nice gain for them. Oh man, Mikey's saying Breakers all the way. Well, they are looking good right now. But man, that was an explosive start to this game. A wide open pass, a complete breakdown of coverage. I mean, he was triangulated between 3 players, but there was nobody within a 5 to 10 yards. So here we go now, the Breakers having to go and play a little bit tougher defense here. General's going to go on the ground, and they're going to pick up a yard. No! Ball came out, and the Breakers have it. Oh, man, the Breakers getting a fumble to go their way already. Oh, man, Mikey's saying we are the best team in the usFL. Which is quite surprising. I mean, a lot of people were like, oh, Birmingham. They won it last year. Birmingham's the best. And the Breakers were expected to be a little better than last year, but they are just sneaky good right now. Like, they are 3-0, possibly going to 4-0 because of the way they're starting this game. I mean, already they're having the ball twice within the first 5 minutes of the game because of a fumble. I mean, like, that is just an incredible start for this team. And now they're going to have it near midfield once again with a chance to get an even bigger lead in this one. Oh, man. Let me go ahead and jump over to live because I had that preview a little bit far behind. Generals are no match when we blew out Birmingham last week. I saw that. I mean, Birmingham was supposed to be like a really good team, especially after last year, but man, Birmingham has just fallen apart completely. And, I mean, the Generals still had some decent pieces, but still. I mean, they are playing nowhere near where they need to be. I mean, they're playing good against the bad teams, but they are playing awful against the good teams. And even against the bad teams, they're barely escaping. So, this should be a fairly straightforward win for New Orleans. I mean, I wanted to because, you know, I am 3-11 right now. I could really use being correct on some more picks. That'll be amazing for predictions. I need New Orleans and Birmingham to win big here. Please just win big. But yeah, I mean, right now, this has just been an incredible start to this game here. And we'll have to see if New Orleans can keep this going. Hopefully they can keep it going, but not to the point where it gets too much of a blowout where it's not entertaining anymore. That's what I want to see. I want to see a game that's good and a decent blowout for New Orleans, but not a complete blowout where it's not fun to watch. Now we just need the Saints to prove everyone wrong and screw you, Birmingham. Yeah, I mean, the Saints right now, they are looking decent. I'm a little unsure about the Derek Carr signing. You basically spent more money for the same quarterback, or a similar caliber quarterback. Now, I get it, Dalton's best years are definitely behind him, but in their current state, you basically paid for a similar age quarterback, but you paid more to get Derek Carr in. I think Carr has a higher ceiling, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I liked that as much. I feel like you could have gotten better out of the draft. But here we go, throwing over the middle, and it's dropped. The Breakers had a shot, but dropped it over the middle. So we'll see here. The Breakers going to try to get something going here offensively once again. And we'll see, can they keep it going? Looking at the offense, McLeod, Bethel Thompson leading the way at quarterback. Surratt leading the USFL in receiving yards at 257. Derek Carr's better than everyone gives him credit for. That's true, but I think the Saints they're in a limbo land. Like, they're not bad, but they're not great, if you ask me. I mean, Derek Carr, he's definitely an upgrade over Dalton at this point in his career. But I really didn't like that signing for Derek Carr just because I wanted to see him win a ring. And I don't think he's going to be able to win a ring in New Orleans before he retires unless they go really aggressive and get a lot going around him. I mean, you're going to have to go up against the likes of the Eagles. You're going to have to square off in the Super Bowl potentially against the likes of the Chiefs. The Steelers are getting good. The Bills. I mean, that's the thing. The Saints are good, but they're not the top tier in the league. And that's the problem I have with that signing here. Is that I wanted to see Derek Carr win a ring, and he's only got a couple more good years of football. You know? Carr's entering his 30s. He's in what? He's like almost mid-30s? Isn't he like 33 or something? 32. Yeah, Carr's 32. So, realistically, I mean, if the O-line protects him, you can get possibly another 8-9 years out of him. But I don't know how much more he has left in the tank. And that's my concern. But here we go. 3rd and 2 now coming up for the Breakers at the 44. Their own 44. Looking to throw is Thompson over the middle. It's caught up to the 50. So a nice little first down at midfield caught by Morris. Drew Brees, no one thought he would succeed. That is true. I mean, Drew Brees did a lot. But then again, we are talking Drew Brees, who I do find to be a higher level quarterback than Carr. Don't get me wrong, it's totally possible for the Saints to do something crazy. But I don't expect it. I mean, it's tough to expect whenever you have to go. The Eagles are like the most complete team I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they could have literally went anywhere in the draft, and people would have said they could have gone somewhere else because they have every need just about filled. You have the likes of the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, who is not quite the second coming of Brady, but it's going to be the face of the NFL for years to come. You have the Bills, who are that team that that everybody is talking about, but nobody really expects to do anything, but can. I mean, the Saints, like I said, any given team on any given day can win. I'm not as sold on the Saints whenever you have all these other great teams for years to come. Now, if something happens to those teams, most definitely the Saints could be looking at something good. But I'm not 100% sold on the Saints that are going to be, at least for them to be a long-term solution. Unless they can make some aggressive moves and quickly build themselves a strong team. Drew was in Carr's shoes in 2016, won a Super Bowl. That is true. That is true. Like I said, I mean, if everything goes right for the Saints, anything is possible. You know? Like, if the Eagles have a bad showing in the playoffs and they end up having a great showing in the Super Bowl, anything's possible for the Saints. I need to see a bit more in order to be fully convinced that this team is going to be good. And we have a late flag here on an aggressive hit, it seemed. A nice reception. But is it going to be on New Orleans here, or is it going to be on New Jersey? If DA coaches better, will be good. Yeah, I mean, that is another thing as well. I mean, the clock management last year was a wreck at times. Oh, this penalty is going to be on New Orleans. Yeah, that's a little handsy there. You got Jamal Williams. That is true. I mean, Jamal Williams is a very solid back. I mean, that was a signing that nobody talks about, but it really is a sneaky good signing for that team. It fills a need, especially if Alvin Kamara does end up going to jail with these whole situations and all that stuff. We're still waiting on to see what happens with that, but we'll have to see what happens. But here we go, a 3rd and 19 coming up for New Orleans, backed up at their own 41. Gonna take the snap and looking to throw. Pressure coming. Thompson gonna throw. It's caught to the 45, to the 50, down to the 46. We got the best defense of all time. I mean, the Saints defense was solid. I mean, like I said, the Saints they've been solid. They have really been solid. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this team has been a solid team to look at. And they have potential. I don't think I'm going to be sold until I see a good first 2-3 weeks out of this team. It's going to be tough. And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct on Hills. So it's going to be a loss of a down. And man, that is going to be brutal. Well, that's going to hurt New Orleans big time, and New Jersey's going to be getting the ball back. Oh, man. Yeah, that was unsportsmanlike. 4th and 22 now coming up. I wonder, they're obviously going to go for it, right? Right, you're clearly going for it. So here we go, backed up at their own 39 for the punt. And it's up, it's away. And it's going to be caught at the 18, 19 just about. Somewhere around there. With 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I'm going to snag a cracker. I'm going to snag a cracker because I'm hungry. Where's my soda? Where did I put it? There it is. But yeah, I mean, we're ready to see what we've got going here. Well, if I take a look at the Saints, right, from last year. Let me take a look here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. You got Isaiah Foskey, sneaky pick, and A.T. Perry in the 6th round when he was a 3rd round talent. Yeah, I mean, that is true. The draft was really an acid trip for every team. I mean, players you would expect to go here went completely different places. Some went way earlier, some went way later. I mean, it was just a really baffling draft. So, we will have to take a look and see. Is this what I'm looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, if we look at yards per game, this is 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2022. Yards per game, New Orleans was 5th at 314 a game. If we take a look at opponent first downs per game, New Orleans, once again, top 10. We trade Adam Trotman back to Sean Payton. Oh, they're working on the Canton Hall of Fame. A little bit of maintenance. Yeah, looking at a lot of defensive metrics, you can see that defensively, the Saints were a top 10 unit. Significantly. They were ranking top 10 in just about everything. If we take a look at rushing or if we take a look at, let's see. Take a look at rushing touchdowns per game given up. New Orleans 14th there, but still fairly solid. I mean, like I said, New Orleans has been a solid defensive team. The offense has been anemic. Derek Carr definitely provides a jolt there. I'm just not sure if the jolt's going to be enough. And that's just where I want to see. I want to see how the first couple weeks of the season play out. And then see, okay, this team is actually looking decent. And they are actually looking like a scary team. I mean, the only other team that concerns me in the South from saying this is a definite playoff lock is the Panthers. And everything they've done to be aggressive this offseason. But here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Generals from the 32, looking to throw, pressure coming. Johnson trying to roll out and trying to run with it. He's going to have room to the 40s where he's going to go down. All right, I think I need to open a window because it is hot in here. Ooh, it is hot in here. I don't like it. It's like hot everywhere. What's the temperature I set to in the dorm? Alright, I am back. Trying to make sure everything was set here. And we'll stand for a little bit. We'll stand. We'll stretch the legs out a little bit. Alright, so we have a 4th down coming up now for New Jersey. Let's see. Rivers and Derek Carr had no wide receivers and still won 10 games. I'm trying to think year. I know last year, he didn't have much last year. That's like Derek Carr is definitely a solid quarterback. I just want to see how he gels with this team. I'm not denying the fact this team could be good. They can definitely be a scary good team. I just want to see how it actually plays out before fully saying I am sold. But we do have a flag on the punt here, 4:19 to go. And we'll see how this plays out. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Everyone forgets the Saints are a team. I mean, the Saints are that one team. Like they've been so like, apart from the year they won the Super Bowl, they have been so like, I mean, they're there, but they're not bad, but they're not great. And that's the problem, is that the Saints have been that team. They have been solid. They have been an ever-present force. But they have not been this wondrous team that everyone's talking about, or this awful team that everyone is crapping on, you know? So the Saints are the team that nobody talks about, but is there and can do some dangerous things. But yeah. Let's take a look here. So the Breakers going to have the ball again, trying to increase their lead here. I have no idea about these teams, still learning. Are there any differences in rules? There are a good bit of differences. I mean, both these leagues are testing their different rules. Actually, kickoffs from here is like the standard NFL kickoff, apart from the fact that they're kicking from the 10-yard line. So as opposed to kicking from, I think, the 25-yard line, I think it was, or the 30, they're kicking all the way back from the 10. So field positions usually are starting near midfield, which is really an interesting change. That definitely gets a lot more returns, and I like it. But at the same time, It's not. I don't think that's what the NFL is going for because that's just going to lead to more injuries. But we'll take a look at what we've got running around here. And ready to see. I mean, right now, the way things are going, the usFL, I do like the way that this is looking like. I definitely like the way that the league is shaping out. It's definitely interesting to see. And it's definitely interesting to see how these teams are different year after year. Lick the like button. Oh, yes, sir. Lick that like button, Glenn. Let's see. Mikey's saying, I can't understand how people blame Drew Brees for the Minneapolis Miracle. No call. Minneapolis Miracle 2.0. I know. I mean, that's the thing is that Drew Brees was not the issue. The issue is the Saints were always the team that got screwed and got the... They always drew the short stick. Every time. They always drew the short stick. No matter what happened, we have a great year. Oh, boom, I'm going to slam the defensive back out and I'm going to slam the offensive player out and completely and not get called pass interference. Or, oh, no time left. It's over. Wait a minute. Stephon Diggs has a grippiest hand than anything we've ever seen. Like, New Orleans just completely was that team that was always just getting the worst possible situations. But here we go. I'm going to sit back down a little bit here because I don't really like standing as much. So we'll go ahead and shift things back down a little bit. That's enough standing for a little bit. I ruined a house due to our luck. Ooh, that's not fun. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a safety? Hold on a second. Nope. It's going to be second down. But a really ganged up situation there that the Breakers luckily were able to get out of the end zone. Looking now at a 2nd and 10 from the 1 coming up for the Breakers. Oh man, the Generals pass rush really getting in there. But now the rushing game's going to get going a little bit up to the 8, maybe the 9, depending on where they spot it. Going to be a solid one to look at. Though the one thing I'm not as big a fan of with the usFL is that the usFL seems to be smaller. They aren't really as big on getting out there, you know? The XFL, everybody knew about the XFL. The usFL, it exists, but not as many people are aware of it. And that's the big thing. But here we go. From the 9. And we'll see what the Saints, or not the Saints, the Breakers end up doing here. Tossing out in the flat, and going to get a nice little gain to the 15, up to the 20. To the 21 is where he's going to be going out of bounds. Like I said, I went to the movies last night and saw Guardians of the Galaxy. That's nice. How was it? Let's take a look over here at a couple of things. All right. Well, yeah, Sage Surratt, 4 receptions for 52 yards already. Glenn, do you recommend the movie? Yeah, I mean, I've not really watched those movies, but I've heard good things about those movies. Mikey's saying it was fine. That's pretty cool. And a huge pass over the middle, intercepted to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 28. And the Generals pull off the interception and will end up taking this one deep in Breaker territory. Bethel Thompson with the pass that ends up being intercepted. Hold on, we have a flag. We need to see what this penalty is, but it looks like it very well could be General's ball. So let's see, the pass gets way intercepted. I mean, that was a bad selection of a place to throw. I don't know where he was going. He was trying to lead it, but he let it way out ahead of Morris. I don't know where he was going with that one. I really don't know where he was going on that one. So the Generals are still going to hold on to possession. Oh, man. So we'll see how this goes here. Oh, man. New Jersey ready now to go with the ball and see what happens. But that was a brutal pass by Thompson. I don't know where he was going. Matafa on the pick. And here we go. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Generals. And we'll have to see where they go. Just getting ready to take a look here. So here we go. Going to take the snap in shotgun for the Generals. Looking to throw out to the far side. Almost intercepted right back as the receiver falls down. So now looking at a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Generals as they're going to try to even out the score here. Looks like we're seeing a lot of a nothing burger game once again. I don't like that. I don't like these nothing burger games. But we'll see how it plays out. 2nd and 10 coming up now. Mikey's saying he's not going to spoil Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was emotional. All right, nice, nice. And Johnson going to throw it on 2nd and 10. Going to lose the ball. Still way back at the his own 45 to the 50. And he's going to lose about 3 as he gets down to the 46. Oh, man. That was rough. That was just a little rough. Oh, man. I mean, that really could have went bad. So at least it went better than what it very well could have. But it still was not fun. So 3rd and 13 now coming up. And we will see. We will have to see. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 13 from the 46 of the Breakers. And going to take the snap as Johnson looking to throw. Having time, but pressure climbing. He goes over the middle. It's caught. That's only going to go down to the 37. Setting up a 4th down and about 4 or 5. Which means we're going to likely see a punt under 30 seconds left in the 1st quarter. And man, apart from that first drive, this game has been really much of a nothing burger. I mean, it has just been bad. Oh, man. But we'll see what happens here. We will see what happens. All right, so the punt is going to be back at the 1 just about, it seems like, where the Breakers will take back over. And the Generals now going to have, or the Breakers now going to have 12 seconds in this 1st quarter to do something. And we'll have to see what they can do with it. Right now, not looking like a lot's going on, but, you know. Trying to get some stuff done. Yeah, and Bethel Thompson ready to go. Saw the movie as a part of my late birthday present. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So here we go now. The Breakers now. Bethel Thompson, 6 for 9 for 71 yards and 1 interception today. Taking over from the 1. Once again, going to hand off to the near side. Going to go nowhere is Wills. And we have a flag. Oh, boy. This could be a problem. Waiting to see what the flag is here. Illegal formation on the offense. Ooh. So it's declined. They're not going to take it. They're going to decline it. Leave it to be a 2nd down and 10. That's cool. You got some stuff for your YouTube channel. That's awesome. That is awesome. We like seeing that. We like seeing that. And that's going to take us here to the end of the 1st quarter. All right. Let's go ahead and flip this over to Q2. Oh boy. Man, the Breakers just not looking great right now. They started out strong, but at the same time, I mean, it just completely fell off a cliff. So we'll have to see. You'll have to see. I'm just taking a look here over on the Twitter while we have some time. And we'll see. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Mekhi Becton was up to 400 pounds last season. Now he's down to like 350 or 348 or something like that, or 340. Oh, man. So we'll take a look here. Kareem Hunt to the Denver Broncos? Huh. You know what's funny? The Falcons always try to beat us so bad and always fails. That is true. That is true. Oh, man. Oh, man. I might try to go to a Fort Wayne Tin Caps game this week. I think that's something I want to do. It's a baseball team around here, but that'll be pretty fun. But yeah, the Falcons, they always try to do something and they can never get things to work out their way. So we'll have to see. Oh, man. You know, just taking a look over on the Twitter while we have some time in between quarters here. The Breakers just doing everything they got to do. Falcons are the last team we should talk trash. Yeah, I mean, especially when you take a running back in the top 10, when you have way bigger needs everywhere else. I mean, I would have taken a quarterback over a running back in that situation. Like, seriously. A quarterback would have been a better choice than a running back in that situation. But no. They don't. They make the stupidest picks and they try to screw themselves. Like, that is just brutal. Alright, so McLeod Bethel Thompson has spent time with the Niners, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, and Eagles. Also went to the AFL with San Jose. Went to the UFL with Sacramento. And CFL with Winnipeg and Toronto. So ready to see what McLeod can do here. And we'll see what they can do. He's 34 years old here. And doing his best. Living his best life here. As we enter the second quarter. Taking the snap, passing on the screen out to the far side. Going to get to the 5 to about the 8 is where he's going to go out of bounds. Saints have more Super Bowls than Falcons and Panthers combined. That is true. Although the Panthers could change that here in the next few years. I mean, they have Adam Thielen, who whenever he's on the field is great. You now have a young quarterback who you can build around, who is a franchise cornerstone. Changed my mind on that. It's going to be hard. So, yeah. And we'll see. Really? You don't think so? You don't think so? Bryce Young? I mean... Oh, whoa! Hold on a second. So we're going to have a massive fourth down here as the Generals completely blew up that play of the Breakers. And the Generals having a really solid game here. Fourth down, going to have to punt this one away to the Generals here. But yeah, I truly think Bryce Young will be a nice talent. Definitely a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I mean, we'll have to see how he plays out in the NFL, but I mean, I really think that he has the potential to be a game-changing quarterback. The Panthers traded up to get that pick for a reason. You know? And gonna go down about the 46. All right. Oh, man. Okay. Just taking a look around here. Because we're hitting these times where we're hitting commercials. Oh, man. Bryce Young was not great his last year at Alabama. That is true. But at the same time, I think if you build the right team around him, you can definitely be successful. I mean, definitely he wasn't the greatest. I mean, Alabama really didn't do a lot, but I think if you pair him with the right team, he's definitely a threat to watch. So we'll have to see how Carolina plays their cards, but if they play their cards right, we could be looking at a really interesting situation, to say the least. So oh boy. Just taking a look here. Right now, the Breakers having to punt this one away, and the General's going to be taking over. Who will we throw to other than Thielen? I mean, it is true Carolina really didn't do a lot to help him, but there is still a second wave of free agency. I mean, we'll have to see how this wave plays out, but if this wave plays out and breaks for the Panthers, there's still some decent players out there for him to throw to. Like, if we take a look here, let's just take a look at some of the remaining free agents left, right? So let's just take a look here. So you still have Zeke out there, Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette. Jarvis Landry's still available. You can go for him. Kenny Golladay. Julio Jones. I mean, he's aging, but it gives him someone to throw to at least. And the General's going to push this one up to about the 42, setting up a 2nd down and 4. But, I mean, you still have some decent names out there. Darrell Henderson, Myles Gaskin, Kenyon Drake, Byron Pringle, N'Keal Harry. They're not the best top-of-the-line names, but they're solid receivers for what they're worth. T.Y. Hilton, he's up there, but still. So, Sammy Watkins as well. They could even just sign a couple of those players and make vast improvements to give young players to throw to. But here we go now with 3rd down coming up for the Generals after a blown-up play on 2nd down. And we'll see what they can do with it. Okay. So here we go, ready to see what we've got. 3rd and 5 coming up, looking to throw, having time, but pressure coming. He's looking to escape. Thompson looking to throw, or Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to try to run with it, and he's going to lose his helmet as he is slammed and loses a yard. 4th down and 6 now coming up. And here comes a nothing burger of a game. Here comes a nothing burger of a game. This game's boring because there is no offense. This game is a nothing burger. Yeah. And here we go. The punt now ready to go up and away. And it's going to be caught at the 14. Going to go down there at the spot. All right. All right. Let's see. I don't know. The Niners made an awful decision in the draft, if you ask me. I mean, you take a kicker in the 3rd round. Like, really? I mean, I know he's the best kicker in the class, but still? I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. But just taking a look here at some of this. Just taking a look at the Twitter. Excuse me. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I mean, this game is really much of a nothing burger right now. You got, like, nothing going on. So, we'll have to see. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, this game is really just turning out to be much of nothing. So, hopefully things get a little bit better, a little bit more picking up. Let's take a look at some MLB stuff. Oh boy, the Pittsburgh Pirates are screwing themselves. Alright, so here we go. Ready to see what the Breakers can do. Alright, 1st and 10 coming up from the 14. Gonna hand off, trying to get up to the near side, and going nowhere. Losing the yard, actually. Alright. I don't know. I don't know right now. I mean, so here we go, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw over the far side. Caught up to the 15, to the 20, up to the 22, maybe 21. Trying to see where he'll go, but still looking at 3rd down nonetheless. And here we go, ready to see what we've got. Ugh. Man. So here we go, 3rd down and 2 coming up. Looking to throw is Thompson. Pressure coming. He's going to be looking to throw, and he gets sacked at the 15. Going to lose a good bit of yardage there, setting up a massive 4th down coming up for this team. Oh, man. That is about one of the worst possible things that could have happened there. Ugh. But we'll see. We'll see what they can get here. And here we go. 4th and 7. Gonna have to punt this one away for the Breakers. It's up, it's away, and it's going to be caught back at the 31. Trying to return it to the near side. To the 35, up to the 39. All right. Well, the General's going to try to get something going here. They're going to need to get something moving. But we'll have to see what they can do. I'm not really sold right now on their abilities, so we'll have to see if they can get something going of anything. Not sure how much they can, but we'll try it. We'll see. Oh man, this looks good. That looks good. I'm gonna have some of that later. But yeah. I mean, this game is really turning into much of a nothing burger right now. And I mean, it's looking bad. Like, ugh. Man. Like, this game, literally, like, I thought this game would have been better, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, this game is really looking pretty rough. I mean, we've had one scoring drive and like 4 or 5 drives for each of the other teams and nothing ever since. So, I don't know. I hope this isn't the common trend of the usFL. Like, I mean, it's just not what I want to see. Oh, man. So here we go. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Generals. And we'll see what they can do. All right. Here we go. Looking to take the snap. Looking to throw is Johnson over the middle. Hit as he throws. Caught to the 40. 35, 30. Down to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, New Jersey. And the Generals make this a game. And just like that, we now have a game, folks. 7-6, pending the PAT. And the Generals hitting a huge 62-yard touchdown. I mean, that was just an incredible effort. Oh, man. That was just an incredible run there by Eccles Looper. Man. Johnson hitting right on the fly there, and that is, they're going to go for a 1-point kick here to tie it up. Oh, man. So here we go. The PAT, the kick is up, and it is good. Good. All right, so we are tied up at 7 now, as the Generals are about ready to kick off. Oh, man. Finally something. Hopefully this continues to be the trend of the game, because right now we're not seeing much of anything. So here we go, 9:28 remaining in the first half. And we'll see what they can do. We will have to see what they can do. Oh, man. So we're here, ready to go. What's the date on this? Okay. So here we go, ready to see the kickoff here momentarily. And here we go. Ready to see what we've got. We're still taking a lot of time before the kick, because of course we are. Oh, man. So here we go, ready to see, hopefully, come on, we can kick it now. Yeah, the kicks are from the 20, not the 10, my bad, but still. Looking the kick, it is up, it's going to be caught at the 21, up to the 25, 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 43 is where they're going to be down. Oh, man, a little bit of a scuffle afterwards, and a flag comes out. Oh, man. We'll see how this game goes. Hopefully this game continues to be something of note. So we'll see. Face mask on the Generals. Oh, man. That's not what you want to see for New Jersey. You have finally got something to go your way, and now you're going to give a huge, huge starting field position to your opponents. I mean, that was about the worst possible thing that could have happened for this team. Yep, that was a clear face mask. And here we go. Steven saying hello, Jason. How you doing today, Steven? And here we go. Starting from the 41 of the Generals, looking to throw as Thompson to the near side. Caught to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 27. Finally starting to see some offense happening here. Finally seeing some sort of offense happen. Oh, man. So here we go from the 27, taking the snap, looking to throw. Once again, pressure coming. Thompson having to throw it away and incomplete on the far sideline. So we'll see here right now, 8:46 and rolling remaining here. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the Breakers trying to keep it going up tempo here to get the lead back. So we'll see. We'll see how they can fare here. And here we go. Bethel Thompson in under center. Going to take the snap and looking to hand off to the near side. That's going to be a gain of 2 down to the 25. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Breakers. So we'll see. We'll see how they can fare here, but looking pretty solid overall. Ugh. Man. Oh, there's a little bit of confusion here from the Breakers. I heard him say, what's the formation? Timeout for the Breakers. All right, so the Breakers taking their first timeout here. And man. Ready to see what they can do. And 3rd and 8, gonna have to try to dial up something really good here. Because they're gonna need to get something good. So we'll see what they can do here. And we'll see it. 3rd and 8, the play coming up here. And here we go. 3rd and 8 play coming here. In shotgun is McLeod Thompson looking to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Caught to the 20, down to the 15. Down to the 13 they go. A nice game there, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Breakers. Man. That was a nice play there for them. And they are looking good now. Oh boy. That was a huge, huge game there. And looking to throw over the middle. Caught down to the 5, down to the 3. But he does go down. Man. And here we go. Looking now at first and goal coming up. As we cross the 6.5 minute mark. Gonna take a snap, looking to throw to the corner. Oh, incomplete. Second and goal coming up now. And we'll see what they can do. So here we go, ready to see what they got on second and goal here. Oh, man. Second and goal coming up. Looking to hand off. Trying to get up the middle. Gonna push. He's gonna go down to the 1, but that's where he goes down. Not quite what they wanted to see. John saying go Battlehawks, but the Battlehawks aren't even playing anymore. Yeah, the Battlehawks don't even play anymore. But yeah, we're here and ready to go. And here we go, ready to see what the Breakers have going here. Third and goal, gonna try to get a push with a run out to the outside. And he gets in for the touchdown for the Breakers. There we go. 13-7. And we'll see what the Breakers end up doing here. Probably shouldn't go for the 1-point kick and probably going to make it, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh, man. So here we go for the 1-point kick. 1-point kick coming up. And here we go. The kick is up, and it is good. All right. 14-7 for the Breakers. All right. Oh, man, this game has been going slow. For whatever reason, it's just been slow. Oh, man. Well, let's see. The Commanders are all in on Sam Howell. What in the world kind of crack are they on? I want that kind of crack. Huh. What do you like better, XFL or USFL? I like the XFL a bit better. I think the XFL does a good job of pacing things, and the teams, the quality of play is a lot better too. I mean, the USFL, we've seen a good bit of blowouts. We've seen a lot of games like this where you have a good couple of possessions, but then you just have nothing in between. Like, we had a touchdown on a possession, and then we had like 10 possessions or almost 10 possessions that had nothing. So the quality of play is just so much better with the XFL than it is the USFL from what I've seen so far. Depending on how this game ends, I might stream coverage of the game later tonight. I know I put that stream out there, but I can't take another. I cannot take another one like another game of this. I don't know if I can. If this game gets better, my faith is restored, and I stream Mauler's game. But we'll see. We will see at this point. Hopefully it gets better, though. Like, I could really use it. So here we go. Most rushing touchdowns. Single season since relaunch. West Hills this year has 8. Matt Colburn and Darius Victor are two others that are in the top 3. And they did that with 9 and 8, or 8 and 9 respectively. But they did that last year, the entire season. So here we go. The kick is up and away. And so to the 20, 25, stumbles to the 30, and he goes down to the 33. So we'll flip that arrow. There we go. Oh, man. But yeah. But yeah, we're ready to see what we've got. Oh boy. 1st and 10 coming up now. And ready to go. Looking to run it out to the near side, or far side, to the 45, to the 50, to the 46 of the Breakers. And we have an unsportsmanlike coming up after that. That was the easiest call in a ref's life. Man. Oh boy. So here we go, ready to see what the flag is. Yep, and it was once again an unsportsmanlike, as expected. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, man. So here we go. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Generals. And here we go. Generals now going to take the snap, looking to run with it to the near side, trying to bounce out, trying to make some room, and he gets a couple. You like soccer, so understand promotion, relegation, or I was thinking, what if NFL, XFL, and usFL had pro? I mean, I don't really know as much about that, but I did. Big news, I know. I've been waiting on this video for a while, but I did actually record the XFL, usFL, NFL video that we were talking about for the past couple months. I finally got a script I like. I finally recorded it. Now I just have to edit, do all the post stuff. Hoping to have it out maybe Friday, Saturday. If not, the next week. Definitely next week at the latest. So we'll see. But I am trying to also move out as well. I'm getting ready to go back for the summer. So, you know, things are going to be a little crazy this week. Trying to make sure I do everything I need to do. But here we go. All right. So here we go, ready to see this 1st and 10 play for the Generals at the 48 of the Breakers. And here we go, looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught down to the one. No, ball comes out. The Breakers going to take possession. No, they're going to say incomplete. Never mind. Never mind. All right. And just taking a look. There we go. All right. But yeah, I mean, that was, taking a look. Was it caught? He was down. He was down. Challenge it. They're not going to challenge it. So they're going to hand off up the middle. Down to 41 they go for a 3rd down coming up. All right. Man. They really use like radios, like walkie-talkies. If bottom ML teams get relegated to top XFL teams promoted. That would be an interesting thing as well. But I really think that the player movement will be the better look. The player and coach movement would definitely be a better look. And New Jersey going to take a timeout. 2:24 remaining here in the first half. All right. Yeah, that would definitely be an interesting thing, though. But I think the XFL has the best chance at working with the NFL because the XFL is already big enough right now. The usFL would need to be bought out. The XFL will be more than likely willing to work with the NFL. So, there's not a lot of fans there. That's the other thing. That's the other thing I've noticed, that the usFL seems to have a bit of an attendance problem, where they don't have a lot of fans at games. So, Trudeau saying, how's the league not dead yet? I don't know. The quality of the play on the field is bleh, bleh, right now. At least this game. I mean, it's been slow. I've only been streaming for, what, an hour? Hour and 20? It feels like it's been forever. Delay a game on the offense. Yeah, the more I think about it, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tonight. I mean, this game is already going as slow as it is. And the way the game's going to fall, I mean, this is just... Ugh. If this game doesn't pick up at all after half, I might end this in the end of the third. Just because this has been painful. Painful to watch. So, we'll have to see. A nice little pass, and we have a flag. Oh boy. Penalty's got to be on the defense. Let's see. Offensive pass interference by Eccles Looper. Yep. And Eccles Looper seems to be down. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not... Ugh, come on, kill me. Yeah, I think I'm still going to cover the usFL, but I don't think going forward I'm going to be streaming going forward for the usFL. I mean, this is just painful. I would much rather right now, like if I take a look, right, at what baseball games I have, as per Glenn Davis' request, I licked the like button. It tasted like Head and Shoulders shampoo. Nice. Nice. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. Thank you, man. But yeah, if I take a look, right? Let's see what I could be streaming coverage of right now. Right? Let's see. If I wasn't streaming usFL, let's see what I could be streaming right now. I could be streaming Tigers Cardinals baseball, Cubs Marlins. I mean, Tigers Cardinals is an interesting one right now. It's 10-6. Marlins Cubs is 2-0 in the ninth. I could be streaming Reds White Sox, which right now they are what? Reds White Sox. 1-0 Reds. Or even later tonight, I could have streamed other games. So it's like, really? I don't know. But USFL plays neutral site games, so if USFL gets really good and get a home team advantage, XFL. Yeah. USFL only plays neutral. If USFL gets really good, they could get a home game and fans in the XFL, even NFL after XFL. Bad teams in the NFL, i.e. Texans, would have to play neutral site in USFL. That would be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I could be streaming so much more entertaining stuff right now. I could be streaming baseball right now on the second channel. But instead, I'm like, I really got to stream on this channel, and yeah, USFL is just not cutting it. Not cutting it. Streams might be a little bit slower to get to. They might be a little bit fewer and farther between on the main channel here for the next couple months. I mean, I might stream a USFL Championship if that looks to be good, but another stoppage in play. 2-minute warning. Why? We had this has been the longest 30 seconds ever. We had a general's timeout, followed by an injured general, followed by the 2-minute warning. We have not seen a play go off in like 5 minutes. Like, ugh. Man. MLB better than NHL, better than XFL. That's a decent way of putting it. I'd put the NFL followed by XFL, followed by MLB, followed by NHL, followed by NBA, followed by USFL. Yeah, that's the thing. Every time I stream hockey, it's always like a. I feel like I'm Eminem rapping to this like newest hit, Like I feel like I'm rapping Rap God every time I do this, I'm like, here come the Capitals, here come the goal. Like that hockey, I do it, I enjoy it, but I'm like. Goal! So that's literally like go onto the second channel. You'll see every time we go to commercial in hockey, I'm like, oh boy, where's my drink? Look. Okay. Speaking of drink, I'm gonna get a drink. Ugh. But yeah. Oh man, I honestly might cut this at half. Honestly, I might. I mean, this is painful. This is absolutely painful. So, we'll see. We'll see. But here we go. The General's looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught for the first down. To the 38. Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is a long game. I mean, seriously, like, how long have we been live? We're at an hour and a half, and we're still not even at half. XFL, we would have already been halfway through halftime at this point. Another penalty, another stoppage in the clock, another delay of game. Oh, come on. So here we go. Here we go, ready to see what this next play is going to have. 1:51 to go. And going to hand off up the middle. Going to get about 2. That's it. Oh, man. Well, let's see. 2nd and 8 with 1:30 to go in the first half. Oh, man. Here we go. Looking to throw over the middle. It's ripped away. Incomplete. Oh, man. A ripped away pass. Falling incomplete. Oh, man. Okay. So let's take a look here. And let's see, looking to throw it here. Pressure coming for Thompson, or Johnson. He looks to throw, and he throws it away. Incomplete. All that for a 4th and 8. All that for a 4th and 8. And here we go, gonna attempt a field goal. Oh, man. The kick is up, and it is good. Gonna make it 14 to 10. With 58 seconds left, Bethel Thompson ready to lead his team out there and see what they can do. Oh, man. If 2 teams move, Bears and Texans will play in the XFL next year. Defenders runner-up in the XFL will be in the NFL. And the top 2 picks in the draft, Vegas and Orlando would go to usFL. Top 2 usFL move up. That'll be interesting. Certainly interesting to say the least. Although I think I'm going to try to get that video up probably this week is what I'm going to gun for, because I know there's going to be a lot of search traffic for the XFL this week, so I want to see if I can maybe try to catch some of that before the XFL hype dies down. So here we go. The kick is up and away, caught at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 48, maybe 49. Who won the XFL? Well, that's going to be determined this coming Saturday. This coming Saturday, the 13th, at, I believe, 8 p.m. is going to be the XFL championship game between the DC Defenders and the Arlington Renegades. I'm going to see if I can be there for you guys, and if I can, I will be there covering it live for you guys for one more XFL game this year. Oh, man. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 47. Gonna take the snap, looking to throw over the middle. Caught down to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. And that's where he goes down. A massive 1st down. Bye week this week? Yes, sir. This is a bye week for the league. And next weekend, we'll pick up the XFL championship. So here we go, ready to take the snap, looking to throw, pressure coming, dumps it away to the 15, down to the 10, to the 8, or to the 9. That's going to be a nice little 1st down. With 25 seconds to go, the New Orleans Breakers are going to take a timeout. Finally, we're getting some action, but it's only because the clock is pressuring them to take some action. So I still think we're probably going to end it at the half here. Oh, man. So here we go. Divisions and conference would be hard to do with Pro Bowl. That would be true. That would be true. But here we go. First and goal with 25 seconds to go. Thompson going to take the snap here in shotgun. Looking to throw over the far corner. Caught at the 5. And that's it. 17 seconds to go. And we're going to see a timeout taken once again. So here we go. Okay. The Breakers are 18 for 18 on red zone scoring this year. 12 touchdowns and 6 field goals. So here we go. Can they get a score? Huh, so that's how it works. I always heard about the Premier League, but I never really knew much about it. So here we go from the 5. Gonna take the snap, looking to throw, having time, end zone, caught. It's close. Is he in? We have a flag. Hold on. Is it a touchdown? Is it not? We don't know right now. Hold on. No touchdown. It's going to be third down. Pass interference by the offense. Yep, that was a fairly easy call for pass interference on the offense. So second and goal now coming from the 15. And here we go. Gonna take the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone. Overthrowing, incomplete with 8 seconds to go. Looking for a penalty, but not going to get it. All right. Really better than championship, better than League 1, better than League 2. Wow, that is very, very interesting. That's a lot of teams. So here we go, third down and goal coming up. Gonna take a snap, looking to throw, having time, pressure coming. He's gonna throw it. Hold on. We have a flag thrown. Or not a flag, but it was the final seconds ticking and it was recovered. They're gonna have to break this up and see what happened. Was it a fumble or did he throw it? No, he did not throw it. Oh, yep, that is a clear fumble. Well, that's going to be the end of the half. Well, like I said, that does reach half, and New Jersey will receive the second half kickoff. But, I don't know. I mean, this has just not been what I was hoping to see. Probably going to end off the stream here just because it is way too slow. I mean, this is painfully slow. I was going to stream later today, but that's not going to happen. Maybe this week I'll go live for some baseball or something. But I think that's about going to do it for me here today. If you did like, don't forget to smash like, as it does help me out a whole lot. Subscribing also is an awesome thing to do if you haven't already, because I do cover the XFL, a little bit of usFL, and the NFL. So, full year-round coverage. I think I made your rain drop. No, you didn't, man. You didn't. I mean, this game has already been painfully slow. everything has been slow about this game. I mean, it's nowhere near. It's not you, John. Trust me. I mean, there's not been a lot of searchability on it. I mean, impressions for this stream are significantly down as well from what normally I would get on a stream. So it's not your fault, man. It just was not really a big searchable thing. The usFL is just not as popular. But I think that's about going to do it for me today. I'm kind of tired of watching this game already, and it's only halfway through. But I guess I will see you guys later. Peace out, and have a